Hello, welcome back to Only Pistols. Today we're having a look at a high standard 107. This is a 2.2 semi-automatic target pistol. Production dates 1968 to 1972, with this one with a production of 1969 from the records. Let's start by having a look at the markings on it. So on this side you've got the caliber 2.2 long rifle, Supermatic trophy for the standard of production, and then high standard for the manufacturer. And then on this side, on the barrel, high standard manufacturing corporation, Hamden, Connecticut, USA, and model 107 military, and the serial number. Start by looking at the sight. The rear sight is marked for windage and elevation, and it's now on a non-reciprocating bridge. So previous models, the rear sight was mounted on the slide, so reciprocated with the slide, and now the rear sights are actually pinned and connected to the frame, so you get a more stable sight picture. Front sight is a nice Patridge foresight, very good for target shooting, and that's in a, let's get it to focus on it, that's in a cut on top of the barrel, and that's then held in place with a little Allen key screw on the top there. The barrel is a bull barrel, full steel, and it's got a milled surface on the top to just try and cut down some of the reflection, some of the glare. The trigger is adjustable for overrun, but that's it, so it's otherwise fixed. And the other controls, on this side you've got a hold open lever, and the pistol does actually also have an automatic hold open last round, and a safety on this side. So up is a trigger disconnect, so that just disconnects the trigger. The other thing about it for the magazine is the magazine release is now down at the bottom of the heel, bottom of the grip. So you pull that forwards and the magazine comes out. Magazine is steel and is marked for 5 and 10 rounds. This one is missing its bottom plate, so it should have a plastic piece on the bottom of it, just to fill the gap. So how that works, the front of the magazine here catches on that bar. So if I just pull that forward, you'll see it working. So that's what's holding it in. So the magazine, when it goes in at the angle, and that then just catches on the front. But of course this one's missing its piece of in this case plastic, so it's recessed down, but fortunately when you operate it, it falls free very easily. So military, and that refers to the grip angle. So historically with high standards, the target pistols, the grips were very much more of an angle, so much more of a drop wrist. And basically in kind of late mid 1960s, High Standard realised they were missing a trick here, because they didn't have what would be kind of referred to as a military trainer, so which is something with a much more upright grip, so to replicate training for probably 1911s. So they redesigned their pistol and brought the grip angle down. Now the good thing about that is, from their point of view, is that although it looks like an entirely new lower, the actual operation of it is still very much the previous pistols, because the magazine just runs through that vertical grip at quite a pronounced angle. So they managed to recirculate quite a lot of the design. One of the things about high standards, the magazine in, so hold open works. So with the barrel held back like that, this lever here, if that's depressed, you can take the barrel out. Now usually you'll use something like this rubber effaced mallet just to release that if you've been shooting it. I've already applied the mallet to this one, so with the slide back, push that in, and that means you can then lift the barrel off. And the barrel will fit pretty much any of the high standards with this method. And so what you've got is just a pin with a ball at the bottom and the catch in the pistol. If I can just get it to focus on it, push it back. There's a round section that opens up, and that then lets the barrel down in. So to reassemble it, push that back, drop it in, and that is now solid. So let's load up the magazine with 5 rounds and do some shooting. And you've got 10 rounds marked on this, so it will take up to 10 rounds, but you've got them marked. That's it. 5 rounds marked. And then you can see that angle that the magazine's going in through the grip, which is keeping the same angle that the magazines always have with the earlier models. Magazine in, back. There you go, last round hold open. So the 107 military, the barrels are interchangeable. This one is as the barrel as it was supplied, so a bull barrel. The notches on the front here are for the high standard muzzle brake that you can fit. The muzzle there is quite nicely recessed and crowned, and otherwise a very nice pistol. Accuracy wise, again, excuse the operator error, but I mean, you've got a couple of inch group. It's pretty accurate. There's nothing wrong with it. Me having a bit of an off day maybe, but it's plenty accurate. It could obviously do with a few notches up, but a good accurate pistol, and certainly usable today if you were wanting to do some target shooting. The trigger is very nice. The grips are hardwood and have a good thumb support, nothing else, but they're nicely checkered. And the front and back strap is, you can see it's kind of quite rough there, so just to help give you better grip. So they've got a decent grip to them. This one, the controls should have kind of gold wash on them, so the trigger's got a bit left. There's a little bit left on the safety, but it's all gone from the magazine release. And like I said, that magazine is missing its bottom plate. It should be there just to fill that in when you use it. But otherwise, for a pistol that's as old as it is, it still works perfectly, and a good thing to use. So I hope you like this. If you have, then please like, share, subscribe. And otherwise, I'll see you again soon with another pistol. Thanks. Bye.